Hey, what's up guys, MugenLord here, and today I want to talk about a particular indie game that really caught my interest. Now I want to say this, I'm not really a big fan of the simulation genre of video games, but this one caught my interest in particular because it's RPG related. So how can I set this up and sell this to you guys? Have you ever wanted to be a CEO of your very own video game company where you wanted to create the best game as possible to bring in as many players to your game so you can make a shit ton of money, and also you just want to express your ideas and put it out there to see everybody come in and love and enjoy the concepts and the visions that you have for a particular title? Yes, with this simulator right here, you're able to your goal is to create the best MMO game as possible, to draw in as many people as possible to play your game. And not only that, you have full control over who you want to hire, if you want to hire the best people for the job or you want to hire inadequate people for the job. But it's all up to you. And not only that you're dealing with the game itself, you also got to deal with the stock market, the business decisions behind developing this game. And what's so cool about it is you could be able to try other people's games that they've been creating and working on. So what's the name of this game? Well, it's called Let's Build a Dungeon. And I think it's a pretty cool concept, and I really want to dive into it. So before we even just talk about this particular interesting concept of a simulator, definitely hit that bell to be notified for more gaming content here, and also hit that subscribe button. So let's dive right into it. So it's from Niche Gamer, and I'm sorry guys, I think I'm going to actually end up getting this. It's called Let's Build a Dungeon, gets a new gameplay trailer. So it says, the new gameplay trailer shows off a hotly anticipated game development and building simulator, which spring-loaded just confirmed as past 65,000 wish list on Steam. Here's a rundown on the previous announced game, plus the new trailer. See, run a game studio your way and see how things develop in this multi-layered managed sim from the creators of Let's Build a Zoo. So yes, these developers had created a previous simulator game called Let's Build a Zoo, which they show in the trailer as well, in which people really loved and enjoyed. Now we're actually going to be building our own game studio. And what's so funny about it is you can choose what kind of CEO you want to be. If you want to be a CEO who cares about creating the gaming experience for the player, you can do that. Or you can just be a fucking asshole of a CEO and just put out subpar gameplay experiences and be able to keep all the profits for yourself. And you can pretty much do crunch time for your employees. This is like crazy. Like, I think this is like really fun. So it says, manage your game studio. Review the resumes of hundreds of hopeful applicants as you staff your dream studio in this true to life and ridiculous simulation of the game industry. Recruit and manage artists, programs, and planners to produce new assets and mechanics that bring your creation to life. So yes, you have to go through the resumes and everything. Can you imagine just sitting there and like as I said, you can have fun with this. Imagine like you wanted to create like a woke studio or whatever like that. So what you do is you just hire the most incompetent employees as possible just to see how this game will falter and stuff. Or like I said, if you just a person that just want to create the best experience for players, now you have that control over that. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting thing, something to play around with, and I can't wait to see what other people will come up with when it comes to the different creations of games that they build with this simulator. So it says, manage development schedules, advertisement campaigns, and press relationships to grow your studio from a scrappy indie team into a development juggernaut. Will you risk financial ruin by delaying your game until it's perfect, or push your staff to the breaking point, crunch time guys, with crunch time and salary cuts? Will you bow to community requests or stay true to your creative visions? Yo, this is going to be fun. This is going to be ridiculous fun. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to start Venus Orion Games and try to create an MMO that I already had in mind that I want to do, but just use my imagination and create that MMO in this game. I think this will be crazy. So it says, design a virtual MMO. As a fledgling MMO RPG developer, it's your job to build a fantasy world that keeps virtual players hooked while balancing the books, welcoming them into your world and watch their adventures unfold. So now you can be Yoshi P of Square Enix and the creator or the producer behind Final Fantasy XIV. Now you can be Yoshi P yourself. So it's a design an expansive adventure filled with quests, towns, monsters, and dungeons tailored to your virtual players' demands. Jump in the game at any time to ban rogue users and see your world from a new perspective. Can you imagine? And I don't know the full like how fully in depth this is. Like botters, people who farm, you know, or sell like real money so people can buy the you know, the in-game items in the shop. I wonder if it's gonna have all of those type of things that you would find, like illegal activities that you can find in most MMOs. I wonder, will you be able to find those things or encounter those type of activities in your game, and then you have to send your crew out there to ban them and stuff like that. Oh man, this is going to be pretty fun. So it says build your world for your players. Will you build a monster capturing RPG? So you can build it, so it's not like a template where you just have these assets right here and you build within that. So you can actually build any type of game. That's crazy. So I just want to see how in-depth this is. So will you build a monster capturing RPG, a cozy farm simulator, or maybe a magic-filled action adventure? Whatever you build it your way with thousands of objects, environments, characters, and enemies to choose from. Place every tree, build every quest, and design a job classes. Oh snap! For visiting virtual players as you watch them explore in real time. Yes, you can watch these players explore these dungeons, fight monsters, watch them gain experience points, see what classes that they pick, and you can also affect the item drop rate, which will also affect how, you know, players take advantage of some of the features that's in this game. If they're struggling, or boost enemy stats to keep them grinding for XP. The more time spent in this world, the happier your investors will be. And that's the goal of most of what gaming is. That's why a lot games as a service has become so popular, is because this is the type of game to where you only spend time with one game and you trying to make that one game last for years on top of years on top of years, and that game also finance other projects. And the way that these live service games or these MMOs work is you have to try to keep that retention of your players, keep them in that world as much as possible, because as long as they stay in the world, the longer they stay in the world, it's more than likely that they're going to eventually spend some type of in-game currency, or they're going to end up putting money into the monetization mechanics that this game or the live service or the MMO has implemented. And this is play your custom RPG. Hire testers and stomp out bugs in your game, or jump into your world at any time to experience your masterpiece through the eyes of a player. See, that's interesting, and this takes me back to like the RPG maker era of my life, or in that I was part of the community that I was a part of. It takes me back to that, and I think that me playing this as well may actually get me back into RPG Maker, or get into some game maker type of software and actually start building a game myself. So we'll see how this goes. So it says creative mode and mod tools. Creative mode is an open sandbox, and you are free to write your own story, create dialogue and cutscene, draw characters, and adjust gameplay mechanics. Browse games made by other players online, or upload your own to our built-in game browser. So yes, so not only that, you're able to create your own game. So this is like RPG Maker and plus a simulator at the same time. So you're getting two type of simulators all into one package. I think this is going to actually be pretty good. So features: design and build your very own MMO world, fit to be filled by hordes of virtual players. Manage the day-to-day running of your game studio, from hiring and firing to keeping your investors happy. Attract new virtual players to your MMO masterpiece by expanding your world, designing new quests, and monitoring players' journey. Progress through the campaign to develop new items, environments, and mechanics that bring your ideas to life. Playtest your RPG at any time to see the world through the eyes of a player. Mix and match quest styles for endless replayability. Customize using thousands of items, or design your own. Negotiate tough conversation with shareholders, staff, and players, publishers, to make meaningful choices that will impact the direction of your studio. And the funny part about all this is that The trailer itself sold me, and I'll just play a snippet of the trailer itself.
Each of which has their own carefully crafted interior. Then you may construct the darkest, most terrifying of dungeons and fill their bowels with the most ghastly of monsters and bosses. You must fill this world with quests and adventures. Will you craft a story of perilousness or downright laziness? But this is only the start, for the true monsters in this game are the monsters of industry, capitalism, and business. Employ a team and take care of their precious little egos, or work them to death in order to hit your deadlines. Or why not move your business to a country with a low tax rate, all in servitude of the mighty demon lord known as Profit?
So yeah, man, this pretty much is let's build a dungeon. This indie game looks pretty cool, and I suggest if you're into something like this, or you want to see what it's like to be a CEO, to be able to run your own studio and create the best experience, or just be a shitty a corporate exec or CEO of a company and just crunch your employees and not pay them enough, and you reaping all the profits and stuff. There's so much that can be done with this. You can create so many different experiences while at the same time sharing your experience with other players and try other people's MMO experiences or whatever games that they create using this engine. I think it's pretty cool. I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below. What do you think about this let's build a dungeon simulator? Is this something that's up your alley? And if so, what type of MMO would you love to build from this? So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button for more gaming content here on this channel. This is MugenLord signing off. I'll see you game fiends later. Peace out.